Hey, it's Ryan. We're going to do the second half of the verse to Hallelujah. So that way we can save some time, and we're going to be working on this F chord and this G chord. So here's what it looks like. You don't really care for music, do ya? So absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have the C to A minor transition as we did before, except now right here, we aren't going to be playing the bass note because we're not going to C, we're going to go to F. So this bar now looks like this. And so right here, you can use either your pointer finger to play this second fret on the D string right here, or you can use your thumb, and that way you can prep yourself for the F chord. What I find is that it's a really good idea to be able to move the fingers when you're doing transitions like this. So you can go and just go ahead and practice playing with the pointer and then use the thumb to play the same string. But that's what we're going to practice in the practice video. Next up, we have this F major 7. And so whenever you're playing in the key of C, you can always substitute out your F bar chord instead for this one right here. If you're strumming with an F major 7, I would highly recommend that you try to take your thumb and you grab the neck of your guitar so that way you can wrap your thumb around to mute the low E string. So that way you can get this sound. If the A string rings out, that's okay because it's a part of the F chord. So we don't have to worry too much about that. But this is a really beautiful sounding chord that you can use to pretty much replace your F chord in a lot of situations. There are very, very few situations where I won't substitute out an F chord for an F major 7, unless I just really don't want that major 7th in there. The finger picking pattern is the same. It's just now we're going to take our thumb and move it on the D string, and then these 3 fingers play these strings. So it looks like this. So we can practice that in the practice video. And now I wanted to show you a really cool way to play G. So what you can do from here is you take your ring finger and you move it up to the 3rd fret of the low E. And then as I do that, you'll notice that my pinky is kind of hanging out right here. So I just put the pinky down on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then I play the finger picking pattern like this. And so essentially what that's doing is instead of playing the open B string, you're doing really good voice leading because we have this da da, which can then lead us to dum. So da da dum, which is a really nice thing to be able to do voice leading in your guitar playing. That just makes it, it's not just playing the chords anymore. Now you're also introducing melody into the chords that you're playing, which is really cool. So you can play it this way with just 2 fingers. You can play it without the pinky finger. So you could have an open string right here. And then you could also have the pinky on the high G. So you could do something like. And what's really cool about this G chord is that you'll notice I'm really only using 2 fingers for it. Or in this case, only 1 finger. Because we're finger picking the bass note, we don't need to worry about the A string. So we don't need to put a finger on the A string. And in addition to that, I will oftentimes play G like this, where I'm using the flesh of my middle finger to lightly touch the A string right here. So that way it's muted. A lot of acoustic guitar players will say that adding this B note right here, it kind of muddies up the chord a little bit, and they like the way that this sounds a lot better. So that can be a really nice trick, and you can do it, you know, with these 2 fingers or these 2 fingers, so that way you can switch to maybe G7 to go to C. But anyway, so what we're gonna do real quick is practice these 2 bars, and you can practice it with whatever G you want to play. But we'll do it nice and slow, like this. Go ahead and join me. Ready, set, go. And we're just going to loop it over and over again. as a sidebar, this is also, I think, the 2 chords that are used in Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. One last time. End on the C. Alrighty, so this was half of the verse for Hallelujah, and I'll see you in the practice video.